technical hiccup. And yeah. But I'm mad because it's like now I don't have that profit in the account balance. And it's annoying. And that's when you get into like the psychological struggle of trading where it's like you feel like success has to be you making a ton of money, which in the end it is. Like the reason you start trading is to make money, probably trying to find financial freedom. So in the end, the highest level of success is the end goal. Yes, is making money, but do not let that be your only measure of success when you're trying to find profitability, because it's just going to make it harder for yourself mentally. Um, Find success in the little things. Find success in I found the draw on liquidity correctly. I had my stop loss placement correct. Um, I got I should have got 10 handles out of this trade. Um, so yes, I'm a little annoyed that we didn't get the profit, but and that's the other thing too is when you get confident in your ability to find 10 handles, it's easier to shrug it off because it's like, okay, that was annoying, but I can do this again. It's not like a when it's that's how you know that's when you know. I feel like that's a big pivot point. That was a big pivot point in my trading was like something like this would happen and I'd be like I used to be like super frustrated because I wasn't consistent enough to know I could do it again. But it's easier now because I am consistent enough and I am more confident that when that happens and I don't get it reflected in the account balance, I can just kind of get over it and just be like, no, I'm happy because the analyst and the trader were correct, and I just need to wait for another day, another setup, and we will get where we need, where we're trying to go. I'm gonna watch, see if we take this sell side. I'm also a little annoyed by that, not getting the profit, just because like I want this account, like we want this account to come out of drawdown. You know, I want us to. I kind of like the fact that we had a losing streak because I thought it was a good teaching moment. It was a good documentation moment to come out of the drawdown. But now I just want us out of the drawdown and increasing the equity curve so I can start. Yeah, I can like get this account to where it needs to be. But just got to be patient. Definitely high resistance conditions. Again, and then it's good. It's good thing when you're journaling. This is something I'll do. You know, have like an area where like you can like check mark for the day, whether it was like high resistance or low resistance. Because then you can kind of see, okay, high resistance conditions, we retraced into the second fair value gap. Maybe in a low resistance, you'll start to find that we don't even get there. It's a breakaway gap, and it just wants to enter this fair value gap and then quickly leave it to go for liquidity. See, ES made a lower low right there. I want to see if ES took that London low. That's the Dow. Oh, ES isn't even close to its London low. Mm-hmm. Another reason why, when the markets are decoupled, I wanna draw this trade out on ES and see. Oh, okay, yeah. So I mean that was the silver bullet. I think sometimes I forget to like explicitly call it out for you guys. Delivered 10. So if we entered at the bottom of that, the heat on that. See, that's another thing. It's kind of why I like. I'm just way. Nasdaq makes me a little nervous because I'm not used to it. Like if we entered here, that stop loss on ES wouldn't have even been 5 handles. And on Nasdaq, not XRP, Nasdaq, that stop loss was 25. They're not one. No, they're not 1-to-1, but I think it should have at least been like Nasdaq's just about like double. I think it's like 5 handles equates just about to 10. 5 handles on ES is 10 on Nasdaq. Yeah, so I think that's why I get a little squirmish around Nasdaq. See a stop right at the perfectly the lower quarter. Dollar looks like it's turning around. I think the thumbnail for this video, I'm going to make it like a zoomed in screenshot of, because I'm petty. I want to make it a zoomed in screenshot of the wick going over the take profit. And I'll title the video, all caps, robbed. See how many clicks that gets. Okay, dollar. Looks like it's about to make that high. Expecting it to take that sell side right now. High resistance conditions. Say I was in this trade with more handles, I'd have my stop at break even by now. Just because when you come down, make this low, and when you retrace, so when you enter, you're entering on the theory that you're retracing or you're entering to take profit on a lower leg. So say we are targeting this, whether you had multiple contracts on and took a partial here, or you have one contract on, you're waiting for this. When it takes this leg, this swing low, you should move your stop to break even, because now for example, right here, we took the liquidity. But, for example, if you were wrong, it could just take this liquidity and reverse on you. So when price moves below the swing that you entered on as the retracement, that's when you move it to break even. But as you can see, we delivered our sell side. I will be on in the afternoon.